Comment ça va? The lesson you will watch is entitled Bittersweet, the Sugar Trade and Its Effects. The content used for this lesson is nonfiction text. This lesson is an adaptation to introduce Guidebook Unit 2, Sugar Changed the World. This lesson connects to our overall goal, which allows us to respond to conflicting viewpoints of various texts and explain how authors convey their perspective or purpose on a single topic, and in this case, sugarcane, how it changed our world. The objectives: students will be able to explain the historical development and sugar cultivation and production, as well as sugar consumption in Europe. Students will analyze historical cause and consequences. Student will analyze primary source documents, identify point of view, goals, main arguments, and evidence used for the writers. Students will compare the position and goals of the authors of different primary source documents on a single issue. Prior to this lesson, students watched the Set the Context video, The Triangular Trade. My personal preparation: I collaborated with parents, families, and members of the community to gather up sugarcane, raw sugar, and molasses. I researched the three commodities, the trade, which helps support Mediterranean economies and societies. To support all of the learners in my classroom, I modified Kagan strategies such as Rally Robin, Think, Write, Pair, Share, group students with literacy language learning abilities. The special education teacher and I circulate and monitor discussions during partner sharing. We use teacher talk moves to guide our students to take ownership of their thinking and to meet the writing and the speaking goals for the Socratic seminar in the end. So, come and join our lesson. Good morning. Forget, I will ask you a question and you will take turns answering and responding. You have 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes. Let's go. Rally Robin. Question is, from your discovery of yesterday, what did you learn about sugarcane and its effects?
I learned that sugarcane changed the world because it had great effects on the economy, because it caused people to become enslaved, because it would make harvesting and making sugarcane easier.
Yeah, no, I learned that sugarcane is a massive asset to our economy and that it's a major cash crop in Louisiana.
I learned that sugarcane, that farmers use sugarcane, use special techniques to grow it.
It comes from sugar,
Okay,
powdered sugar,
okay.
brown sugar. Oh, it's got elastic stuff like that.
What? Molasses? Okay.
That could be a smart shit. You smart.
Smartest in the class.
C'est bon ça. C'est bon.
Toi, connais qui c'est ça?
Oh yeah, I have that.
Qui c'est ça?
That's syrup, I think.
This is syrup.
Yeah, that's
this
what my
is
mama
pure
bought.
cane syrup, and it comes directly from there. What they're gonna plant is they're gonna cut right along here, and they're gonna cut right along here, and this is what they're gonna plant, and it will make this. That's how they save their their crops from one year to the next.
Sample saucer at each of your tables. Well, today we are going to investigate something that changed the world's political structures, the economy, and the social mores. So, what I want you to do, on your table, your saucers, you have a yellowish, whitish chunk. I want for you to go ahead and grab that chunk. And you are going to taste it. Everybody knows? It's
Sugarcane.
sugarcane. Very good. Yes, it is sugarcane. So, I want for you all to go ahead and chew it. And then I want for you to investigate. We're going to describe this sugarcane, because sugarcane is something that changed the world.
I believe that it's in the sugar, from the liquid sugar and they ended up crystallizing it to create the brown sugar. They boiled it and took all the water out from it and left just the sugar at the bottom. And they probably grinded it up and melted it and ended up with molasses. And they probably took the brown sugar and cleaned it and took used chemicals to take out all that flavor and just leave the sugar. And that's how they got that. And maybe they might have grinded the sugar down as fine as they could and got powdered sugar from it.
Just like as they did in the actually like showing how they stuff from the sugar and pictures in the packet.
Yeah, like that.
Was made from like normal cane sugar, and then they added like the normal. It's made from like the crushed granulated sugar, and then like they added flour or like another powdered substance to make it like how light and fluffy it is.
Like raw shit is made out like from like mixed with it came from like the sugar cane, and they have to put like some type of other like brown substance to make it look crystallized.
Like a different product, like cinnamon, because that's the taste I got when I ate the brown sugar. You can taste like the sugar, and then you get like a cinnamon. And then like the normal white sugar, it's like I think it's just normal, like which I think that's what they used to make in the old days. Like they took plain white sugar and just like let it crystallize, and then just like shaved it off into like
To make it like thicker, this could have been used with the regular sugar. And that's why it's like brownish.
Yeah, because they both smell the same, and they have to be one of these have to be made.
That doesn't taste good. Like the super thin pieces, and then like
I think they boiled the sugar cane into the kind of liquid.
yeah, they just boiled it, and then they kept like
Like extract the
they
strings and stuff.
extracted, like they took all the strings and stuff, like just the juice like they normally do. How they boil it first, and they put the ferment. Like I think this is like the extra stuff.
It's kind of like a syrupy something.
Yeah.
Have your sugar production consumption handout. So what you're going to do as a group, you will review every piece of text and image and article in section A. And I want you to write down what kind of information each text or image provides about sugar, and how does each piece expand your understanding of sugar as a plant, a commodity, a driver of social organization, especially as a slave, because I was the slave you met at the door this morning, and an influence on culture. So in your groups, go ahead and scan your text provided. Go.
It helps add to their culture and like the food and stuff that they can cook, and it gives them like a very large boost in their like economic ability, like their ability to trade and their economy. It gives them like a huge boost. Cause like kind of remember like if you think back towards the silk.
So it adds by giving us more information about like where sugarcane came from, like what's the story about it, and it also was telling us like the background story to how it happened. Like whenever they went fishing one day and they ended up finding a piece of it in their net and it got tangled. Like how it came to be.
And it eventually said that it became their daily routine.
And we used it like a lot to the grinder, like what they used to grind out the sugar, like to crack the shells on it and then push the sugar out.
It looks like they gathered, like they accumulated a lot of sugar canes first, and then they put it into like a big jar and chopped it.
Fathers were young, men of these shores made and gave up their life, pulling up fish from the sea. While
Alright, this is the last one, so I guess you gotta read that.
I am at the first it says, and fear those who hide in and sell them on names. When I hear their voice,
The poem, and we listen to the slave trade song. What perspective do the poem and the song lyrics present? What perspectives they present? Yes.
In the first stanza of the third sentence, it says, "Men of these shores made and gave up their lives."
Anybody else?
even though they think slavery is like a bad idea, they still think they need it because like the slaves, they picked the sugar canes and it got them to make their tea and coffee good, and it helped the royals.
Because they both showed how the slaves had to almost sacrifice their life over something that the others valued and really wanted.
For what says challenges, what are the changes say that
In the antidote.
sugar was both a medicine and a spice in the Eastern?
So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
So it goes to like all. We say,
But it's asking why is it following you?
So when that sugar followed the cord, as in like they followed wherever they went, they saw it because the cities were born.
Yes, because since it was like so much of it, it was almost everywhere. So wherever they went to, they had sugar right there. Wherever they went, sugar.
Be entering into a Socratic seminar. You will not see this part on the video because this is my 10 minutes, but this is the way we are ending with a Socratic seminar, and a question will be on the table. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. In my reflection, I believe the lesson objectives were met because the discussions were rich with substantive conversations, and the students were able to locate relevant evidence to support their comparisons of the author's positions. The one thing I would do differently is use proximity to refocus the student that put his head down. And I would also model self-regulation to promote risk-taking for higher order understanding and capabilities. After this teaching segment, we used the Socratic Seminar observation form for partner monitoring, self-monitoring, and final thoughts for their views. We used the inner circle and the outer circle sessions to identify the points of views and the goals of the writers. The students compared their positions and was able to cite relevant evidence using the sources. I like this lesson because it ignites the desire of the students to continue the study of our nonfiction unit 2, Sugar That Changed the World. You might have noticed our celebration. We say, give them a bang, to celebrate our successes and to acknowledge our successful efforts. With guidebooks, it's all about discovering, analyzing, engaging, and responding. And I believe that the process of gaining capacity for inquiring into text is as important as getting it right. And that is lifelong success.